Koraput district is located on the background of the Green Valley, filled with forests, waterfalls, terraced valleys, and darting springs. The district's scenic scenery attracts nature lovers. According to the 2011 census, in this district 83.61% of people are residing in rural areas. They are neglected in education and health due to transportation problems. That's why young people here often go out in search of work with the goal of earning a living. Realizing this problem, a leading voluntary organization, Pragati, in collaboration with the local Koraput Jilla Bababasi Sangha, has launched a project named Empowering Tribal Youth for Nutritional Food Security and Income Enhancement in Koraput district of South Orissa. IFAD and TEBTEBBA have extended their hand of financial support for this project.
এই कार्यक्रम रे यूथ माने बहुत आग्रह प्रकाश करिसंती एवं आगुरु जो चाष काम
Young people now are interested for this program. Young people who were previously not interested in farming saw a model farm, and when it came to income form the model firm introduced by us, they started farming. Now they have begun to do more. This program will inspire other young people and youth groups.
आउ युवा गोष्ठी माननकु निश्चित भाबरे प्रेरणा देबो तो प्रगति कोरापुट आ कोरापुट जिला बनवासी संघरु.
The program is ongoing on behalf of Pragati Koraput and Koraput Jilla Bababasi Sangha. How can our Koraput youth concentrate on farming? How they will get food security? Also how to help parents with farming. They will not go out as a laborer. At the beginning of the program, a survey was conducted by Pragati's staff and counseling was made among the youth. They were briefed on how to become self-sufficient in their own villages without go out in search of work for their employment.
आपण देखिथिलु जे यूथ माननकु जेहेतु समाने एग्रीकल्चर टू दूरे जिबाकू बसिलेनी.
We have seen that young people have moved away from agriculture. It was a challenge for us to get them back to farming. That's why we held mobilization meetings in every village. Our staff, members of Bababasi Sangha, were trying to mobilize the youth for this.
Implementing agency उडा इन्वॉल्व हेतिले तांकरो मेंबर मानकु नेकी प्रत्येक गाँ रे मोबिलाइजेशन सब यूथ मानकु करा हेतिला.
Young people living below the poverty line were selected as beneficiaries. Training camps were then organized to enhance their skills. They were given a variety of training on how to increase their family income through agriculture by adopting improvised technology of agriculture. In the past, we used to plow and clean the grass from the fields. Then sow the seeds directly on the field. When Pragati came and teach us something, we are planting with a row. We row both paddy and ragi on line. The yield is more now. If we grow rice and ragi on line, less seed is required for it. We are using compost and cow dung. Don't buy fertilizer. Costs are lower and yields are higher. This is because of the high yields in line row. Pragati has been made on how to make young people self-sufficient in agriculture and how to market their produce. Producers' companies were formed with young groups. The management responsibilities of these companies are vested in its members. By forming this company, they were able to share their experiences with each other. In addition, the group was able to sell their products on its own.
Producer group re misiki ame samaste jivak dal
boys and girls, after joined in the producer group, we are farming vegetable ragi and for rice. We are following line row and cultivating good paddy and ragi. Earlier we used to go outside as laborer. That will stop now.
बिहानो पाइबा हमें आगरे बाहर काम को जाउथिलु एबाउ बाहर को काम जीवु नै.
प्रगति आइलारु
We has been cultivating various vegetables after arrival of Pragati. In our group we are planning for poultry farming, goat rearing and cultivating mushroom in future.
कुकुडा चाष अध्ययन करबे.
Jambubati is a girl from Dalaiput village. In the past, she used to go to the city to work as a coolie to meet her needs. Her father was a small farmer. She has given her father a lot of advice on farming.
Advised to plant paddy at intervals of 6 inches. I thought about putting it that way. We have a Shri nursery bed. We will plant when it rains. Speaking for the poultry, she is interested for poultry farming. Also, she is interested in mushroom cultivation. If these cultivation will success, in future she will not go to outside to earn.
କୁଲି କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ନାହିଁ
Jambubati is no longer going out today. She is busy with housework with her elderly parents. Jambubati has set up a vegetable garden in the backyard of her house. There she does all kinds of farming herself. One of her sisters helps her with this.
ଆଗରୁ କୁଲି କାମ ଯାଉଥିଲୁ ପ୍ରଗତି ଆଇଲାରୁ ଗ୍ରୁପ ଗଠନ
We used to go outside as laborer. We have learned a lot of new things after arrival of Pragati. Corn, beans and pumpkin are planted here in 10 cent of land. 3 vegetables are being cultivated on one land. We can get money from 2 crops if one crop is destroyed. In case of harvesting, first we collect the corn, then the beans, and finally the pumpkin.
ତାପରେ ବୋଇତାଳୁ ହବ
Young people were taught to cultivate vegetable, keeping in view the climate change. They were given knowledge how to grow vegetables on half an acre of land throughout the year.
ପ୍ରଗତି ତରଫରୁ ଆମକୁ
We have received 200 papaya trees from Pragati. We planted 200 papaya trees on 20 cents of land. They also suggested planting wine plants such as tinder or bittergourd or purple, cancrol on another 10 cents of land. They also recommend planting seasonal vegetables such as ladyfinger or corn, pumpkin, brinjal, and tomatoes at 20 cents per season depending on the season.
ଟମାଟୋ ଏଗୁଡାକ ଲଗା ହଉଛି
Various models were developed to inform the youth about how to plant vegetables. As a result, throughout the year many farmers started cultivating vegetable in half-acre modeling farms in their agricultural land. Durya Muduli of Mangar village under Kendra Panchayat. He has 3 acres of farmland. In the past, he used to sow paddy, ragi, etc. only on rainy days. Now he grows a variety of vegetables on his farmland. His wife is also helping him in every way possible. Pragati has helped him to build a half-acre model farm.
ମୋର 3 ଏକର ଜମିରେ
I had no access to water on my 3 acres of land. I was weaving ragi, foxtail millet only on rainy days. And on other days, I was going to outside for earning. I got a solar water pump from Pragati at subsidized prices. For the first time, I have grown this kind of vegetables. The staffs of Pragati are helping me in every step.
ହେଉଛନ୍ତି
Another attempt on the part of the Pragati to increase the scope of their knowledge was through exposure visit. As a result, the knowledge of the youth group has increased by demonstrations in various fields.
ଯେତେବେଳେ ୟୁଥ୍ ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମଟା ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ହେଲା ପ୍ରଗତିର
We visited from village to village when the youth program started by Pragati. At that time, young people were going out to work. They had farmland in their possession but were not interested in farming. We went from door to door explaining to them. A new scheme of Pragati has come. In it, young people can grow agriculture by formation a group together. Then they slowly realized that farming would improve them. We are visiting to their farms 2 or 3 times a day. We are explaining them about every aspect of farming such as biopest, how to apply pot manure.
କେମିତି ହାଣ୍ଡି ଖତ ପ୍ରୟୋଗ କରାହବ
Various steps have been taken by the Pragati to improve the financial condition of the farmers. The focus is on how to make organic manure and organic pesticide at low cost. Pot manure is being made by using the local resources. Applying it to crops can make production unpredictable and the environment is going towards balanced.
ଆଗରେ ଗାଁରେ
In the past, people used to buy fertilizer from the market. Human beings were suffering from disease. After applying this pot manure, the crop is good and delicious.
ଆର ଖାଇବାଟା ଭଲ ଲାଗୁଛି
Farmers are being encouraged to cultivate sesbania to increase the fertility of their farmland. It is cultivated in the soil and mixed with soil. As a result, the fertility of the farmland increases and the crop does not need chemical fertilizer.
ଧନିଚା ଗଛ
Sesbania are planted here. We will plow on it and add it to the soil. Adding it to the soil will increase the fertility of the soil. No more fertilizer will be requiring for the crop.
ହବ ନାହିଁ
Another step is to preserve our traditional seeds. After various public awareness campaigns, people are collecting their traditional seeds and storing them very carefully.
ଆମକୁ ତ ଜଣା ନାହିଁ ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆମର ଜେଜେବାପା ଜେଜେମା କେମିତି ରଖୁଥିଲେ
We don't know how our grandparents kept it. Now that we have been taught, we can learn a little. We used to buy seeds from the market. More money was being spent. We do traditional seeding ourselves. taking care of ourselves, then plant.
ଲଗଉଛୁ।
Under the scheme, Pragati has set up seed banks to provide farmers with high-quality traditional seeds. Farmers are being encouraged to cultivate in the SRI system to increase rice production. At first, farmers are making beds and sowing rice. After 10 to 15 days, the rice plants are taken out of the beds and buried in rows.
ମୁଁ ପାଠ ପଢୁଛି କୋରାପୁଟରେ।
I am studying in Koraput. Parent was already farming. I am also farming with them. Earlier our parents were sowing seeds. There was no good harvest. Pragati came to us and taught us about Shri method. Now we are farming in the Shri method. We are making Shri beds. We are planting it after 10-12 days. The harvest is good.
ଭଲ ଅମଳ ହେଉଛି।
With the right air and light, rice plants are growing well and rice production is increasing.
ଆମେ ଆଗରେ ଧାନଟା ବୁଣିଦେଇଥିଲୁ।
We used to sow rice. A lot of rice was wasted by sowing. Ever since we did rice Shri, our rice has been less expensive. Because the saplings are ripe. Due to 1 feet distance between the plants. Similarly, farmers have been trained to cultivate ragi in the SMC system. The farmers are the first to bed and bury ragi. Once the plant is ready, it is picked up and lined up in rows. As a result, more ragi can be produced better than before. Buddu Nayak, a young farmer from Jalguda village, has come forward to cultivate today. He has planted a variety of crops on his land on the hills. He made a nursery bed for ragi. I used to go on a tractor and take brick sand from Koraput. Not going now. Farming. Sister from Pragati came and taught us ragi farming. We slept through manure. Plant it shortly. Another step of the Pragati is to promote potato cultivation. Potato saplings are being prepared for this purpose. Farmers are also benefiting from potato seed subsidies. Pragati's move has sparked an interest in farming in the Koraput area today. As a result, young people are more likely to be involved in farming and to be able to support their families. This will increase the food production in future and will be helpful as food security for these people. In addition, young people will no longer go astray and will help build a healthy tradition on their own.